go.
We've had kind of a changing weather situation here today. So first alert day is actually in effect today as we are tracking some storms to our northwest that may impact some of the events. A lot going on, including alternating currents. So
be aware, weather aware.
Yes.
Right?
So meteorologist Deanna Rodriguez will have an update a little bit later on our show, as always, about the half-hour mark. But let's talk about alternating currents because it's underway right now, and of course, it's all about creativity, energy, and of course, the talent.
Yes, and this weekend, one of the people who helps bring some of the world's most jaw-dropping acts to your TV screen is right here in the Quad Cities. Luke Swinney is a senior casting producer with America's Got Talent, and while he spends most of his time in LA, he's back at Alternating Currents to scout for season 21. Luke, welcome back.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
I am so happy to have you. For folks who remember, this was my co-anchor.
I was gone last year.
For our America's Got Talent episode last year, and we really did. We had a good time. We were hopping around the studio. So I'm so happy to see your face. What brought you back for a second year of Alternating Currents?
The talent alone. I mean, there's so much here. There's so many different types of talent, and that's what we look for on our show, is so many, wide ranging of talent, and just, everyday people can make it on our show and they can win our show.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's been what the show's been all about since the very beginning. So talk about how Alternating Currents, our big festival here this weekend, really compares to other festivals that you've been to across the country.
Yeah, I think it's the most accessible festival that I've seen, in a long time. It's free for the community, which is so awesome. And there's just so many different things to do. You can go see comedy, you can go see music, you can go see art. They have muralists. I mean, just truly anything.
Yeah, and there, are these like little, minute changes, I feel like, that happen every year, because the Alternating Currents team, they really have like their finger on the pulse of what people are enjoying. And it just seems like every year there are just like these little adjustments that make it even better year after year. So I think that's also something that you're going to experience. I want to talk a little bit about America's Got Talent, because the show is celebrating its 20th season. When you came on as a casting producer, did you imagine the longevity of America's Got Talent?
Oh, I don't think anyone did. I don't think Simon Cowell, when he created the show initially, I don't think he did. But it just goes to show that when you have a show that at the end of the day is filled with joy, and is at the end of the day just showcases some of the absolute best talent that America and the world has to offer, people want to see it.
Look at you doing your job there and all that B-roll. And what a fun thing.
Look at me running around.
Look at you.
And I'm sure you can attest to this, but I can't believe it's season 20. I mean, I remember when season 1 premiered, I was glued to it, because at that time they had nothing like it on TV. Of course, we had, that other show, American Idol, but they didn't have anything like this. That was just the vast array of talent.
You could have a different talent.
Exactly.
And one thing that you've had for several years now is the Golden Buzzer, but this season there's many Golden Buzzers.
Many. Every judge had 2 Golden Buzzers, and our host, Terry Crews, had 2 Golden Buzzers.
Yeah, that's right.
We have 10 Golden Buzzers going into our live shows starting next week.
So remind people what the Golden Buzzer is for those who don't watch AGT.
So the Golden Buzzer, each judge or the host gets to pick whatever act really moves them, whatever, they always say they feel it in their gut.
Yeah.
And that gets to move straight to the live shows. No other judge can say anything about it. If that, if Sofia Vergara likes that act, it's going to the live shows.
And she gives it the Golden Buzzer. That's exciting.
And it's such a moment to watch on TV, because a lot of times it's very emotional, not only for the judge who's given the Golden Buzzer, but for the act up there as well, because they know what that means.
Yeah.
Truly. I mean, I've seen lives change just with one press of the button.
Well, it's going to be obviously a fun season. Now, for anyone that's watching either AGT at home or even our show today from their couch, and they're thinking, oh wow, I could never audition. I have this talent and I'm really proud of it, but it's probably nobody else would think so. What would you encourage them, or how would you encourage them to maybe go online to AGT auditions and give it a shot?
Do it. What
do you have to lose?
Truly, you have nothing to lose. And if you can make it on our stage, it's such a fun time. It's a fun experience. And we've had people who have auditioned years after year after year and haven't made the stage, and then they make it. And just last season, we had one of those win our show. So win the $1 million. So it truly can be life-changing for the acts that win, but also just any act that can make it on our show and can get that platform. It's really cool to get to show America and the whole world. We have a lot of people watching from all over. Your talent, your story.
Yeah, and we were just kind of talking about last year's winner. He was a janitor from Indiana. I mean, so you've probably seen some incredible talent, some surprising talent over the years. So what talents kind of stand out to you?
Oh my gosh, I think I really like comedy, and we're always looking for more comedy acts on our show.
That's tough, yeah.
It doesn't have to be necessarily stand-up comedy. It could be physical comedy. It could be truly anything. You don't have to be a roller skating aerialist flying through the air to be on our show. You can. That's a great talent.
Right. Yeah.
But there's a lot that, you know, anyone can do, and if you, or honestly, a lot of it is nominations of, you know, hey, my coach is a really great singer.
Well,
or,
I was just going to say, you can nominate someone.
Correct, yes.
And I didn't realize that that was a thing. So, and that process is pretty easy. You just, you just go online and do that, correct?
Yeah, it's all on agtauditions.com. You can fill out a profile for yourself, an application, or for anyone that you think, you know, let us know, send us their video. Even if it's someone you see online that you might not necessarily know, send it to us, and you know, we'll do the background work and see if they want to do the show. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, and speaking of work, obviously you are here for work because you're going to be scouting here throughout the weekend at Alternating Currents. But do you find time in between to just go out for fun and catch some of the acts going on?
Oh, the best part of my job is that fun that you're talking about is my job.
Is your job? There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to see shows. I'm going all across. I mean, there's so much to do here at Alternating Currents. So
I have to know, like, okay, so this is a personal.
Oh, I can't wait.
This is a personal.
This is always great when she goes off the questions.
No, like, so when people saw you, you know, last year, like you were on our show last year, and then we did a Q&A panel at the Last Picture House last year. So I think you're like kind of recognizable at this point. Do you find that? Are people going, oh, there's the AGT producer? Do you have people that are like walking up to you and like, you know, performing in your face?
No one has, you know, straight up performed for me.
Well,
if you want
there's
to,
still
why
time.
not?
Yes.
Yeah,
I've got
come
the whole
on.
weekend.
It could be me.
If you see me around, just go and do a song and dance, like whatever works. But I have had people see me, you know, from this show or from the documentary that's coming out. All sorts of stuff, and that's super fun. It's super weird for me because I'm very behind the camera.
You're behind the scenes guy, and now you're like our little Quad Cities celeb.
I love it. I love this area.
Good. We love to hear
All right. Well, we hope you're back next year.
Definitely, I want to.
This is always great. So if you want to submit your audition videos, or if you want to nominate an act, you can visit the website on your screen, agtauditions.com. And of course, if you see him out and about, tell Luke hi.
Sing him a song.
Do a little performance because it could change your life. You never know.
I love it. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, thank
thanks,
you,
Luke.
Luke.